Merry Christmas and happy feast day of Saint Stephen, one of our first deacons and one of my personal heroes. His example continues to both inspire and to challenge those of us who are called to be deacons. And I hope someday that I will have his courage and his willingness to provoke others. So here's the secret about us deacons. Yes, we are ordained to serve our community. Our title literally means servant, but we are also ordained to shake things up. While the apostles were mostly tending to the needs of the local Christians in Jerusalem, it was Stephen and the other 6 deacons who were ordained to serve the Greek-speaking immigrants of the early church. They were ordained to take care of the poor widows that the others in the church were neglecting. And thus, just by their very presence, they were bringing and restoring justice to our Christian family. And while Saints Peter and John continued to pray in the temple, Deacon Stephen scandalized everyone when he preached that we did not need to worship God in the temple in Jerusalem, but that we can find God everywhere in the world. For this sermon, he was stoned to death, the first martyr in a church of martyrs. Now, it's not always easy for us to hear what the Spirit says. In today's gospel, Jesus warns that people will hate us because of him. History clearly shows this. Deacon Stephen's life shows this. But Jesus also tells us that when we speak, that it will be the Spirit of the Father speaking through you. So even if any one of us are afraid to speak the truth about God, or to promote justice in our community, or discuss things like racial equity or defending the rights of immigrants, know that when we do, it will be the Holy Spirit speaking through us. Today's gospel may be a rough one to hear on the second day of Christmas, but it is one of hope. The God who came to us in Bethlehem still comes in the world today, certainly at Mass and certainly in the Bible, but also in every brave and prophetic word of justice that comes from our lips. So today, my family, my prayer is that we will be worthy of the example of Deacon Stephen. My prayer is that we will have the courage and the faith to speak truth, even if it stirs things up. So my family, Merry Christmas again to everyone, and I hope that you have a blessed weekend.